During this pandemic, it's been evident that health is such an important thing. I mean, the very reason that most of us are inside is because we're trying to make sure that we maintain our health. So in this session, I want to talk about how you can take control of your health. If you don't know who I am already, my name is Michael Tabaradi, high performance coach and mentor, and I help self-starters and ambitious professional millennials increase their productivity, enhance their performance, realize their priorities, and live their life on purpose. If this is the first time you come to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, all of the links are in the description below. Now let's get into the video. Now, health is such an important thing. If I think about what health is, it is really the state of well-being, I guess. It's our state, okay? It's our physical, mental, spiritual state. But what does that really mean? What is a state? I guess you can be in a low state and a high state relative to your feelings and your moods and your senses. And so what we're aiming to do, okay, because we're ambitious professional millennials or self-starters, we're trying to make sure that our state is in a high state. It's resonating. It's aligned to what we're aiming to do, because without our health, we're not able to do the things we said we were going to do. We're not able to do it. So health is a fundamental priority. And so I want to kind of give you a story back in 2019, I believe. So I was getting really frustrated because I was getting tired and moody and all these different things there. And I remember speaking to a colleague and I spoke to them about my concerns, and they were like, "Do you know what? My daughter-in-law actually went to see a nutritionist, and they basically highlighted the different intolerances that this person had." And I was so intrigued by this because I wanted to do this for years, but never really knew the right thing. And usually we act based on referrals. So I was like, "Do you know what? I'm down. I'm in. I want to check out this person." So I went to go check out this person. They did an intolerance test with me. It was basically a blood test, really simple one. And I came back with all these different intolerances. So I knew I was intolerant to milk, but I could see how severely I was intolerant to it. I knew I was intolerant to, dairy products, lactose, should I say. A few things here and there. I'm not going to be telling you my whole story on here, okay, before you start poisoning me and shit. But anyway, all I want to say is that was really sort of like eye-opening to me. And so they basically said to me, "Do you want a meal plan? Do you want to make sure that you're actually managing your food intake a better way?" And I said, "Yeah, why not?" Long story short, I had spent at least 7 weeks following this meal plan, okay, with no exercise at all. And I would say hiccups in the first week because I had to go to a 50th celebration, and I lost 10 kilograms of body fat. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Now I stuck with that meal plan for about 16 weeks before I went to Ghana and it all got messed up. Okay? Because my other health needed to be enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? And so because of that mental well-being boost being in Ghana, I had sort of secluded the nutritionist thing. But why am I saying this? I'm saying this because that proved to me that food was fundamental, because it did a number of things to me. It made me feel energized. It made me feel much more confident. I loved the body that I was in. I felt like I could run for the bus or sprint for the bus and walk up the stairs more confidently. I just had a different aura about me. And with that different aura, I was able to do more things. And so this is why health is important. So, I'm not trying to labor the point here, but all I can say is stick to certain principles. And these are things I'm going to be trialing myself. Now, in some ways you can hold me to account because, again, if my videos kind of look the same in terms of my physique, then you can put it on me. But obviously, because I do batch videos, you may not see it straight away. So I'm planning to actually be a bit more responsible for my health. And so this is how I'm doing this. I'm going back to my meal plan, okay? And effectively the meal plan is split up into 5 different opportunities to eat throughout the day. So breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, and dinner. And it's making sure I eat between 8 and 8. So 8 in the morning and 8 in the evening as well. And the foods are high in protein, lower in carbs, and a moderate amount of good fats, okay? And so with that in mind, things that I've taken out are obviously the things that I'm tolerant to. So that helps as a boost because I'm not going to get a crazy immune response. Or should I say, I'm not going to get an intolerant reaction that makes me feel tired, moody, lethargic, and all these different things. In addition to you, I've taken out refined sugars, okay, so things that are either white in color, like white sugar, white bread, white rice, and all this kind of stuff there, and having things that are more wholesome, so whole foods, grains, fibers, complex carbs, all those different things. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm also aiming to do a number of steps a day, okay? Now, I'm not doing a crazy amount of steps a day. I'm roughly averaging around 7,500 because I don't really go out that much. But I want to up it to about 10,000. I may change that, so don't hold me to that too much. But this is for you to do as well, guys. This is for you to do as well. And I'm tracking my progress, okay, for myself. For myself. This is not for me to showcase. Maybe not yet, but this is not primarily for me to showcase. I'm doing this to try to motivate you, to get you into that energy as well. So how am I tracking this stuff? I'm tracking this using weights. I'll be measuring my waist. I'll also be using my Samsung watch as well. And these are all different ways in which I'm tracking it. And I'm doing all of this on my Notion as well. Okay, so I've got a very elaborate system that I've put in place. So this is what I'm doing to make sure that I stick to the plan so that my physical health is on point. Now, in terms of my mental health, okay, I'm also going to be exercising, okay, do my best to exercise. So I've signed up to the gym. So I'll probably do minimum 3 sessions a week if I can, you know, because I've got a very busy schedule, but I'm going to aim to do 3 sessions a week. That's combined with the walking. And I'm going to do my best to, you know, be more involved in more, I would say, personal development practices. Now, I do that already. Quite an avid reader, okay? I did sort of like push down the meditation a little bit, but what I have seen is that meditation has been really, really useful in terms of just calming me down. I'm not an angry person, by the way. I'm not the Hulk. But it just allows me to be more aware of my surroundings and my body and how I'm responding to things. So I want to incorporate meditation a bit more. But again, I'm not going to put a number on it. I'm just going to say I'm going to aim to do it. So these are the things that I'm doing to try to improve my health. Maybe these are some things that you can adopt yourself. And if that's the case, I'd love to know if you're going to do that. Comment below if there's anything I've missed in terms of improving your health, because I think it is a fantastic thing that you can do and would love to see some ideas. And obviously I've got the missus as well, who's a health coach. So she kind of helps in that department in terms of making sure that I'm on track. Okay. And I'm holding myself accountable to her and my sister as well. So fantastic sort of like opportunity to grow during this time, because I don't want to come out of COVID looking like an Oompa Loompa. Okay? Like, I'm not trying to do that because things have changed, should we say. But I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, my friends, understand, reach, and expand. Peace.